Okay, so note for people who are thinking of buying this game, the save doesn't work properly. I saved it here last time, and then I hit continue, and it loaded like fucking 15 minutes ago. Like, no, it weren't there. Also, something to notice, I left this music on whilst I was just dicking around in between episodes. The music in the background sounds like the music that randomly plays in Minecraft during beta. I don't know if it still does, but you know what I mean? The random music that starts playing and it's sort of this slow melodic piano thing. You know what I mean if you know it. What do you want me to do? Why don't you stay for the night? You always leave me alone. Please leave now. Please leave now? That's me being a dick. That one. Hooray. Why did you stay for the night? Oh wow, actually repeated what I said. Only if we both clean up this place. Hey, there's a perfectly good half pizza on the table. Home is where your heart is. Home doesn't need to last long. Sometimes you feel at home someplace for a brief moment in time. I feel this is my home tonight. So this is still the night, I take it, and he's creepily watching over us. I haven't slept this well in a long time. No bad dreams, just calm and nothing else. I'm glad you feel good. Also, I do just want to point out, it's not that I'm recording this at like 15 frames per second. I'm recording this at 30, right? Slap bang 30 frames per second. It's the text which is rendering really slowly. I don't know why. It's really weird. Yeah. I'm glad you feel good. See that there? It's sort of coming up oddly. Oh well. As for myself, my neck hurts and I can barely feel my legs. They're all numb. It's probably from sleeping in this chair. Probably. I mean, you could have slept on the floor and it would have been comfier than that, you pillock. You brought it here. It's your chair. It doesn't even match anything here. You definitely needed more furniture. I never thought that I would spend the night in. If I had known, I would have picked something more comfortable. Heh. You could stay over more often if you wanted. Oh my god. Really? Really? That's how we're approaching this? We're whispering it. Good. You couldn't even say, I lower my voice. Nothing like that. You have put whispering. Sure, why not? What did you say? Nothing at all. Sorry. Thanks for staying the night and making me feel better. I'm such a kid. Sometimes I wonder if... These two being orange is really annoying. I don't know who thought that putting both names in orange was a good idea, but shoot them. Sometimes I wonder if being a serious adult is better. And talking about serious adults, I should get going. If I don't leave soon, I'll be late for work. Oh, by the way, what's new in the haunted house? You mean the office? Well, I'm really glad they haven't figured out that I'm helping you. Then again, we wouldn't be having this discussion if that was the case. Oh. And then there are a few other minor changes. Minor changes? Something I should be worried about? I'm not sure that me working in the CI is as much help as we first thought. Though quitting isn't exactly something I can do either. In any case, we can't both be on the run. We'd run out of options fast if that happened. Yeah, I guess so. I have to get going now. Actually, I'll need to run to get there on time. Please come back soon. Keep an eye on her mask. Oh yeah, the mask is going to do something. What's he going to do? Talk people to death? Come on. Will do. How? You can't do anything. It's a mask. See you later. Bye. There's lots of the... I mean, don't get me wrong. This is pretty, but this isn't going to advance if I don't do anything. And it's odd, because in a lot of visual novels, you sort of... a text box, after that, it will leave a second, and then a text box will appear with the next bunch of dialogue. But it's not here. It's sort of stalling. It's odd, because you don't know where to hit space, because if you do hit space, you might then skip over the text, which might randomly come up there. Do you think they would put me in a sleeper cell again if they caught me? Do you? I have no way of predicting that. They would. This is not about risking, but sacrificing. I'm not ready to sacrifice myself. There needs to be another way. Who was talking about whatever. I'll gladly help you. But you can't figure out a plan. I know creativity's a human thing. I apologize if creativity just putting together random data. You could say that there's a deep place in our minds from which everything emerges. We don't know exactly where our thoughts form or what their origin is. Hang on. You were talking about sacrificing yourself and now that you have a massive sort of beaming smile on? Right. I can't accept that though. How can you not know yourself to such a degree? It almost seems as though humans are mere observers of their own thoughts. Wouldn't it be interesting to speak with the origin of your thoughts? Instead of us mindless puppets, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd like that too, though I'd fear losing my mind. Strange, for you, the human mind might just be a mask. I see what they did there. An accessory which our real selves wear. We're just an interface. Casey is just an interface. I may need to take some big risks soon. Why? Whatever. I should get it... Hang on. Hang on. Did that just... Oh, God, I can't reload it. Okay, so... First of all, that's really annoying. That's really annoying. I don't know who said the last sentence. I can't go back to go and see, because now Alex is speaking. This is a random change in scenery. Do you remember before? Right, okay. One of my problems when it comes to writing is that I have trouble transitioning between scenes and making it seem smooth. This here was not smooth. I didn't realise that they changed scene until the second line in. It was just, bam, right, now we're somewhere else. Now we're Alex. What? How? Can we tell by the colour indicator? No, because they're both orange. Whatever. I should get in touch with Mum again somehow. I didn't want to do that since I didn't give the Central Intelligence any further clues, but it might be necessary. Then I might be able to pull off a no-return mission. I didn't want to use the infrastructure that I have available at the CI, but that might be the only way. There are a few holes in the security I know of, but they'll find out for sure. There needs to be a way to leave Casey out of all of this too. It might be better for both of us if we part ways once we extract the data out of her head. She won't agree on an escape plan, which would only include her, so I can't tell her anything. It's funny, I ended up planning to sacrifice myself to fight something which didn't endanger me, but everyone around me. My mum got put in a sleeper cell because she was a hacker. Casey too. I mean, Alex, in the nicest possible way, we don't need reminding of something which happened fucking last episode. I was there. We were playing it. You were watching me read it. Like, I know. Good morning, Sarah. Finally, where were you? You see what I mean about the change between scenes just hasn't been fixed. Like, at all. This was a big problem last game, and it's still a problem here. I need to think of something which could possibly get me out, but I can't tell Casey. Hi, Sarah! Like, Jesus. What's going on? Why are you so angry? That you even have to ask! I was looking all over for you. I couldn't reach you after we left work yesterday. And now you found me. Tell me what's going on. Don't think I'll let this slide so easily. Last night I called you 100 times. I even stopped by your place to look for you. Where were you? We didn't agree to any meetings. Sorry, but I don't understand why you're so upset. You have a responsibility to be available at all times. You're not just an ordinary assistant anymore. We're both on the track to becoming regular agents. We have to respect the rules that apply here. And one of them is able to contact your partner under any circumstances. I was so excited yesterday. Okay, I admit I didn't think it through. The fuck is this music? Is there a machine slowly revealing itself in the background? That's the only thing I can attribute music like this to. It's weird. That or aliens. Can you please tell me what's going on? Don't you read or watch the news? What kind of bubble do you live in? Am I the only one of us two who actually cares about their work? I mean, yes, if we're being honest. Look, Alex, I worked hard to get where I am now, and I'm extremely grateful for my opportunities. I will not let you hinder my career with your indifference and responsibility. Career woman. Bicep pump. I wanted us to start working on our first case yesterday. Already had the files with me when I was looking for you. A case? They already signed as a case already? I wasn't briefed on that at all. I don't think it matters any longer. Things have changed rapidly during the night. Everyone's up in arms at the department waiting for new orders. I want Mark to confirm the assignment. Okay, sorry. Can you finally stop this and actually tell me what's going on? I'm totally lost. Why is the whole department up in arms? What happened? You didn't need to add that on. Like, it's pretty clear when you're asking what's going on. She's not going to say, oh, well, it's fine, you know, got up, had a shower today, lol, ate a croissant. Like, that's not going to happen. Turn on the news, find out for yourself. Secret information exposed to the public. This afternoon, a CI spokesman confirmed the leakage of classified and closely guarded information from its internal environment. The CI Security Council, together with the Special Police Forces, are investigating this case. It is assumed that the leak was caused by an insider working at the agency. The authorities have yet to comment on their next steps in finding the responsible person. We will update you with further facts as they arise. That wasn't even me, was it? Suspects still at large. Special military and police units are searching for the perpetrator who leaked classified documents. Oh, come on. We just had that. Current reports suggest that this was not done by a group of perpetrators, but rather an individual with access to confidential CI files. His or her identity remains unknown. You could just say there. I mean, that's a way to get around the pronoun game. The CI investigating employees. The CI spokesman confirmed that they will be investigating all members of staff to assist the special military and police forces in identifying the leak. The CI believe this individual's actions should be considered treason, and some officials are calling for capital punishment when the culprit is apprehended. I'm sure. Fun little game. Every time you read some scientists or some officials, if you replace that with I, just I, you'll actually get a better understanding of the news. So, and I am calling for capital punishment when the culprit is apprehended. Yeah, other people are calling for life imprisonment, but it's unsure at this time what punishment the CI will seek for the guilty party. That's just a life hack for you, alright? You're welcome. You can have that one for free. A price on their head. The head of the CI is offering a reward for any and all information that leads to the capture of the whistleblower who looked... Oh my god! This is so wordy! Are we going through different media outlets? I mean, considering how state-controlled everything is, you'd imagine there'd only be one channel. We're just reading the same thing over and over again. That is the same thing! That is the same. Some officials are not only calling for detention, but even capital punishment. You don't need to stretch out a word count like this. Tracking the traitor continue. Okay, so it is just the same thing. Awesome. Jesus. Within the past few minutes, I intercepted a number of suspicious reports and news feeds with the keyword whistleblower. Should I fetch you the content of some of these? No, thanks. I'm not in the mood to read right now. Just tell me the headlines. Just tell me the headlines. Oh, she is Reddit material. Yes, who needs to actually read the article, damn you? We can just be encouraged and grr. A whistleblower case? I wonder what it's about this time. Just a moment. Formatting news data, whistleblower, special forces, capital punishment, internal environment of the CI, confidential documents. Did you just say the CI? Please sum it all up for me. Quick, Mask. I was there. Informant in the CI? What are you thinking about? The question is, whom am I thinking about? I think that's what he probably meant. And the answer is, Alex. You believe he is responsible for the release of confidential documents? Well, I mean, the game hasn't told us that he has. He said this very morning that he needs to formulate a plan. It probably wasn't him. And it has to be someone that you've already met. It's not just going to be someone random, so chances are it's probably Sarah. You believe he is responsible for the release of confidential documents? I do not know, but it's possible. What if it was him? That's just speculation. But why would he do that? What motive could he have? Why not tell me? If it was really him, then why wouldn't he talk about it with me beforehand? Ask him. I do not have answers to these questions. Thanks for the advice, Mask. By the way, could you go through the leaked data? Is it online anywhere? There are fragments here and there. It will take a while until I can download the entirety of the data. Additionally, the authorities are removing data from any site or server hosting it as quickly as they can detect it. Just keep a low profile, okay? Alex! So, What happened today? Well, have you seen the news? Yeah, anything you'd like to tell me? Like what? The whole department is up in arms. There's a witch hunt underway at the Central Intelligence. You're not behind it, right? God, Casey, of course not. I'd tell you something that important. Did the conversation between her and the mask really need to go on for that long? Could it not have been established in another way? Whatever. I was so worried. Trust me, I wouldn't do something that risky without discussing it with you first. I'm so glad that it's got nothing to do with you. Oh, and by the way, did the leaks include anything about the CI keeping unwanted people in sleeper cells? I asked Mask to go through online sources to fetch all the leaked files. Mask, yes. Stop gathering the data, it's too dangerous at the moment. The leaked files are being taken down by the CI as we speak, and any server that hosted them is on their radar. Okay, stopping the search. Hang on, why does he answer to Alex too? That's bullshit. I can't override that. He doesn't ask permission from me, he just stops. I'm gonna punch that Mask. And to answer your question, no. Whoever the whistleblower is, they didn't bother with debunking the truth about the secret detentions. What are you thinking? If only they'd do our job for us. Wouldn't that be nice? But for now it seems that's not the case. The leaked files are all about surveillance and spying and such. Oh yes, and such, and other such debauchery. Jesus. So it's not over yet. No. I just stopped by for a moment. Can't you stay tonight too? I need to be available if someone wants to contact me from the office. I can't afford to make any mistakes right now. No one knows who the whistleblower is, so everyone in the department is being watched closely. I understand. So you've come to a random building that's supposedly, like, in itself quite dangerous to come to. Even though they're keeping... whatever, Alex. Take care. You're just dumb. Don't get in trouble because of me, okay? We're way past that point, aren't we? Take care. Why is she randomly happy? Why is there no sort of vaguely apathetic face? Or, for lack of a better word, emo face? She's like all scared for a second there. And she's like, oh, it's a bit too late for that. And she's like, ha, you're right. What a silly thing for me to... That's not the mood at all. The problem is her sprites, they're on the two different ends of the spectrum. They're happy and they're sad or scared. There doesn't seem to be anywhere sort of in between. There doesn't seem to be a solemn. There doesn't appear to be a dark, humid one. Whatever. Sometimes it feels like we're just leaves being thrown around by the wind. Don't worry. I'll make sure we'll both land safely. My God. What a terrible line. I hate inspirational lines like that. It's like if you say something, what's it, looking for some happiness, but there is only loneliness to find. Mark Twain said that. Right, now, of course he fucking didn't. That's a song by George Baker called Little Green Bag. It was in a film, apparently. I don't remember which one. I showed it to a friend the other day. He was like, oh, it's from this film. It's like, oh, yeah, sure, of course it is. But these things sound very good, but what's the fucking point? I don't get it. It might be because I'm English. I don't get inspiration quite yet. At the Central Intelligence, you can really feel the atmosphere when the whistleblower case broke out. I wonder what the CI's top brass is planning. They won't tell people on low levels like me, of course. I see the same 4 people haven't moved from their spot. Good, good. Mostly all actually doing the same thing they were 2 days ago. That is impressive. I don't know how you can be that shit. Alex, come here for a moment. Okay. I wonder what this is this time. Would you like to be travelling or driving? What's the difference? By travelling, I mean sitting on the back seat, and by driving, I mean holding the steering wheel. That depends. On what? If I'm driving, is there someone in the back seat? There's always someone in the back seat. Now, in our relationship, as I understand it, you're sitting in the back seat and I'm driving. Correct? And there's only room for one in the back seat. I'm not following you. You've mistaken my kindness for stupidity, Alex. Please explain, sir. No, you're the one who needs to explain. We found some irregularities in your performance and in your availability. Alex, Sarah and I have been talking. Yes? We've been talking about you. Not only does that not make sense, but you just said that. You don't need to say it again. Is there an issue? Why didn't you call me? That's irrelevant at this time. What matters is that you're here now and that you answer some very important questions. What questions? Where were you last night? Why didn't you answer her call? Why weren't you available? Sorry, but these are private matters. Neither Sarah nor you need to know about them. You're still in your probation period. I've put a great responsibility on your shoulders. I count on you and your skills. Sarah is also relying on you. I don't want you two to have any secrets. Only then can you successfully cooperate and solve the cases that you are assigned. Don't be offended, but my privacy and cooperation with Sarah are two different things. On the contrary, your life isn't your own anymore. You do not have any privacy. You have to be available 24/7, and if you're not, and you refuse to explain why, then it becomes suspicious, don't you think? Kinda not. You're treating me like I'm a criminal. You're right, and until we're convinced you're clean, we'll have to keep you under surveillance. I mean, all things considered, he's probably right. I don't know how they haven't stumbled on this quicker. Yeah, we're keeping a close eye on everyone. And then you just go to some random apartment which has nothing to do with you? Yeah, well, I'm sure he's got reasons to be there.